Good morning, students. In previous class, we discussed linear charge density, volume charge density, surface charge density. Now, volume charge density we will apply for electric field due to a spherical conductor. Anywhere we can apply while finding total electric field. Let us see. You see this formula. We know that yesterday volume charge density is rho is equal to delta Q divided by delta V. Yesterday we obtained or not? Charge per unit volume. Can we write like this? Delta Q is equal to rho delta V. Delta Q is equal to rho delta V by cross multiplication. Delta Q is equal to rho delta V. We know that Q is equal to summation of delta Q. Small charge, when you summed it, you will get Q, total charge. This Q is equal to summation of delta Q. Now, Q as it is, summation as it is. What is delta Q? What is delta Q? Rho delta V. Now, Q is equal to summation of rho delta V. We know that electric field in vector form. We obtained expression for electric field in vector form. E vector is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square into R cap, where R cap is the unit vector, R is the distance of a point P from that particular charge. Now, E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square R cap. Total electric field due to the volume charge density. Due to the volume charge distribution is given by E vector as it is, 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught as it is. This Q is summation of rho delta V. This Q is, whatever Q is there, this Q, whatever Q is there, this Q we are replacing it as rho delta V. Rho delta V divided by R square, R cap as it is, but here we use a summation, and here what we written? All delta V. Summation of all delta V. What is delta V? Small volume element. Rho is volume charge density, delta V is volume of the volume element, R is the distance between the volume element and the point. What is R? R is the distance between the volume element and the point. Of course, because R is the distance from point P, volume element, at this volume element it is charge. How much is the charge? Summation of rho delta V. ये पॉइंट P तो है, और एक क्या है? वॉल्यूम एलिमेंट. वॉल्यूम एलिमेंट में कितना चार्ज है? वॉल्यूम का चार्ज क्या है? Q. वॉल्यूम एलिमेंट मीन्स स्मॉल एलिमेंट, डेफिनेटली डेल्टा Q. वॉल्यूम मीन्स चार्ज इज Q. वॉल्यूम एलिमेंट मीन्स डेल्टा Q. वॉल्यूम एलिमेंट इज हाउ मच? डेल्टा Q. बट दैट डेल्टा Q is equal to summation of rho delta V. This delta Q we can write rho delta V. ये जो स्मॉल चार्ज है, वॉल्यूम मीन्स V, their charge is Q. Delta V is volume of volume element, their charge is how much? Delta Q. That delta Q is rho delta V. Yes, rho delta V divided by R square, where rho is the volume charge density, delta V is the volume of the volume element, and R is the distance between the volume element and the point. Point B is their volume element, where how much is the charge? Delta Q. See, starting onwards, in today's class, we applied volume charge density formula to determine total electric field due to the volume charge distribution. Because we know in basic formula E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square into R cap. There we want to substitute Q is equal to summation of delta Q. बाद में क्या होते? ये पूरा मालूम हो गया. ये बेसिक फार्मूला है. Is it basic formula? E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square is basic formula. Yes. Here what we did, 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught as it is. Instead of Q we taken summation of rho delta V. ये Q के जगह में हम क्या लिए? rho delta V summation divided by R square, divided by R square. R cap. What is R cap? Unit vector. Now total electric field due to the volume charge distribution. Total means summation given by. Total बोले तो यहाँ पे summation आता. E vector 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. What is this Q? Summation of rho delta V. All delta V. How many times we should add? All delta V. छोटे छोटे delta V add होके क्या होता? V. Why we written all delta V? We have to add all delta V's. Then it becomes V. छोटे छोटे delta V मिलके क्या होते? V. summation of all delta V, rho delta V divided by R square into R cap. And these all are the terms. You can see, you zoom it here. You see the terms rho delta V R, rho delta V R. Okay. So here we applied volume charge density. Now we will go for some note points. You can, this thing also treat it as a note only. This thing also you can treat it as note only. It is there in NCERT book. You treat it as note point. After three definitions, you treat it as a note point. We discussed yesterday linear charge density, surface charge density, next volume charge density. That volume charge density formula we used in electric field vector. This point is given in NCERT book. This point is given in NCERT book. We must read it. Okay. Now let us go for next point. Note. We have some definitions. Closed surface. You zoom it clearly. We have some definitions. Closed surface. We have some definitions. Open surface. Why should we discuss these surfaces? Because we want to study Gauss law. Very important law. Very, very important law. Gauss law. This law we must read it. This law we must read it. Before going to Gauss law, we must know some basic definitions. Before going to Gauss law, we must know some definitions. What are those? The first one is closed surface. You see this one. Before understanding closed surface. Before understanding, you see closed surface. Is it closed from all the sides or open from any side? Is it closed surface? Okay. It is closed surface. Is it closed surface or open surface? Previously you seen closed surface. Is it closed or open? Is it open? Is it open or not? We have edge. We have edge. This is open surface. This is not a closed surface. This is open surface. We have edge. Now what is closed surface? This is closed surface. You see. This is closed surface. It is closed from all the sides. It is closed from all the sides. It is closed surface. Now we will go for the definitions. Closed surface. It is simply any kind of surface which contain a volume of space enclosed from all the directions. It is simply any kind of surface which contain a volume of space enclosed from all the directions. हर डायरेक्शन से वो enclosed है. All डायरेक्शन से enclosed है. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Closed surface. Example: cube, cylinder, sphere, or any other random shape. Not only regular shape. These all are regular shapes. You can take any random shape also. But the condition is what? It should enclose from all the sides. Cube, cylinder, sphere, or any other random shape which has closed surface from all the directions are considered to be closed surface. These are to be considered as all the directions and considered to be closed surfaces. Open surface, it is bounded by an edge. Example: disc. Disc कैसे रहते देखे होंगे? Disc, sheet. Disc देखे आपको? Disc, circular disc. Sheet of paper. Sheet of paper. Sheet of paper. It has edge or not? Boundary. It has edge. It has edge. Boundary है इसका. Open surface, it is bounded by an edge. Example: disc, a sheet of paper. These terms we required to understand Gauss law in our coming class. अब next हम क्या पढ़ने वाले? Gauss law. To understand Gauss law thoroughly, we must know the definitions of closed surface, open surface. Okay. So next we are going to study Gauss law. Okay.